At a concert, my girlfriend climbed on her male best friend's shoulders while laughing. You're taller, way better than my boyfriend. The crowd cheered. I just left. The next morning, she realized she'd lost more than just me. My girlfriend Maya had this male best friend Eric who was always around, always touching her arm, always looking at her like she was his prize. 6 months earlier, I'd laid it out clearly. Either put serious distance between you two or we're done. She cried, promised he was just a friend, and for months things seemed better. Then came the concert. I'd busted my ass to get expensive tickets to her favorite band. It was supposed to be our date night. We get through the gates and the first person I see is Eric, standing there with this smug grin. What's he doing here? I asked, not hiding my irritation. Maya went defensive immediately. Oh my god, Leo, don't start. He got a ticket from a friend. It's total coincidence. The look Eric gave me, that little victorious smirk, told me everything. This was no coincidence. This was a setup. She'd lied to me and broken the one promise I'd made a deal breaker, but I'd paid for those tickets, so I decided to just ignore them. Stupid plan, because Maya and Eric had other ideas. They were all over each other the entire time, whispering, laughing at inside jokes I wasn't part of. She was putting on a performance, and I was the chump in the background. I wasn't her date. I was just the guy who drove her there. When the headliner came on, the crowd surged forward, and Maya started complaining she couldn't see. Leo, let me get on your shoulders, she said, like nothing was wrong. You know I have a bad back, I told her, suggesting we move to the side instead. She gave me a 5-second pout, then turned to Eric with that bright fake smile. Eric will do it. He's strong. Just like that, he's crouching down and she's climbing onto his shoulders. The crowd around us, a bunch of drunk kids, started cheering. She was loving it, playing to them, living her main character moment. Then she looked down at me. Since Eric's a few inches taller, she was really looking down. She laughed, this loud, ugly sound that cut right through me. See? She shouted, making sure everyone around could hear. You're taller, way better than my boyfriend. The crowd roared their approval. Eric just stared at me with that same smug, punchable face. He'd won. That's when everything went quiet for me. The music, the crowd, everything just faded. It was this cold, hard clarity hitting me like a freight train. This was it, the final line. I didn't get angry. I didn't yell. I just looked up at this girl I thought I loved, making a fool of me on another man's shoulders in front of thousands of people, and I smiled, because I was done. I turned and walked away. The crowd parted like they could feel the energy coming off me. I didn't look back once. I walked out of that venue into the cool night air and felt nothing but relief. The taxi ride home was the best 45 minutes I'd had in months. My head was completely clear for the first time in ages. I got back to my apartment, my name on the lease, my furniture, and shot the deadbolt. Then I packed every single thing she owned, used her expensive luggage, did it properly. By midnight, it was like she'd never lived there. Around 2:30 a.m., I heard them stumbling and laughing outside. Her key scraped the lock, then hit the deadbolt. The banging started. Leo, let me in. The door's stuck. I didn't move, just watched them on the doorbell camera. Eric trying to shoulder the door like some tough guy and bouncing off like an idiot. Finally, she called my phone. Leo, what's wrong with the door? Nothing's wrong with it. It's locked. Well, unlock it. No. Silence. What do you mean, no? I mean, you don't live here anymore, Maya. You found someone way better, so you can go live with him. Your bags are packed. Have a nice life. I could hear Eric yelling in the background. She started sputtering about how I was breaking up with her over a joke. You broke up with us when you lied to my face and brought him to the concert, I said. The rest was just you confirming my decision in front of a few thousand people. I hung up and blocked both numbers. Eventually, they gave up and left. I watched them go on the camera, dragging her luggage down the hallway. The next morning, I moved everything to the building's hallway and sent an anonymous text. Your things are in the hall. 6 months later, I haven't heard from her since. Their relationship imploded within weeks. Turns out their whole dynamic was based on him being the exciting alternative to me. Once I was gone, they had nothing to rebel against. Maya had to move back with her parents without me funding her lifestyle. Eric became the local joke after getting knocked out defending his girl. I saw her recently working as a waitress when I was on a date. She turned white and immediately left her shift.